What's going on, guys? I'm back for a what I read in October video. I didn't read a whole lot, but that's okay. Not every month is like a big month for reading. Also, like, Hidden Pictures was a little chunky. I started a ton of books. I literally started everything that I had, like, that I got at Books A Million, but I didn't finish a lot of them, so I'm gonna wait to do reviews on those until I actually finish them. I think, like, Before the Coffee Gets Cold was just a little boring for the first part of it, so I just have to keep reading, I guess, and hope that it gets better. Crumbs was really good. Honestly, just kind of forgot about it. And what else did I get? Oh, I got The Maidens. The Maidens was good. It was just really long. So I did read some of it, but then I got into Hidden Pictures, and then I pretty much just read all of Hidden Pictures. I did DNF one book this month. It was, I think it was like An Elderly Lady is Up to No Good. I'll put the ebook right here. Yeah, I don't know. I couldn't keep up with it. I didn't really know what was going on. And it was like very inappropriate. So I'm like turning on this ebook at work, and it was talking about a lot of explicit things. And I was like, okay. So then I started trying to listen to it in my car, thinking I'd like get past that. But I never got to what like the point of it was. So I just stopped. Maybe it's one that would be better to be read, because it felt like there was a lot going on that like did not connect. But I also just think I'm not the greatest at ebooks or audiobooks. I'm good at ebooks, not audiobooks. Other than that one I tried all month to get into, I swear. Didn't happen. So then I started reading Shatter Me again. And I just dove through this. I mean, when I like really get into a book, I finish it in like 2 days. I was already like 100 pages in. Like, wherever you see like the last of these is where I was, because I read it so fast I didn't even end up annotating like the last 150, 200 pages. But yeah, no, this was so good. This was like a really great book. I would recommend this to anyone who likes a sort of like post-apocalyptic romance. I was surprised at a lot of the stuff that happened. They really threw out a ton of plot twists. Overall, I'd say it's like a 4.5 out of 5. I'm not sure what could like get it to the 5, but I think that there's something to be said that I sat it down for like a month and then had to come back to it. Like, the beginning isn't even like slow. I mean, maybe it's a little slow, but by the end of it I just have so many questions. And then I was looking up like the sequence of the book, so I did get a little bit of like spoilers, and now I'm like so interested. I need to get the rest of them, which actually the whole book set was on sale, and I was gonna get it, but I was like, I already have the first one. I should have just got it. But yeah, no, this is like, both books that I like finished this month were like up there, because Hidden Pictures, probably the same thing, 4.5 out of 5, because I think that maybe even 4 out of 5. It was like really good, but it was really predictable. So while I like binged it in 2 days, I guessed what was gonna happen within like the first 100 pages. Or at least had like a good idea. I didn't guess exactly maybe, but like it wasn't the craziest thing. I think the thing that might push this to a 4.5 is the illustrations, because those were really good. Like, the idea was interesting and they wrote it really well. But yeah, Hidden Pictures was like It's about a girl. She goes and stays with her, or she starts babysitting for this kid, Teddy. And then she starts getting, like, Teddy's drawing these pictures, and then Teddy's like, oh, this picture's from Anya. Here you go. And they're creepy. Like, they're like this woman literally getting murdered. Like, creepy. And so she lives out in, like, a little guest house behind the house, which is, like, pretty far back, too, and into the woods. And she thinks she starts hearing things, and then she starts getting pictures at her door, and then she starts getting pictures inside of her house. And, like, the whole thing is just creepy all the way through. And then eventually you, like, figure out what's going on. There's, like, seances. It's an interesting book. I definitely recommend if you like something suspenseful and a little spooky. I didn't think it was that spooky, but I also think that I'm, like, really into spooky things, so, like, they don't scare me as much. So I would give this one a read. I didn't even say what Shatter Me was about. Shatter Me was, it's like a, well, I said post-apocalyptic romance, but it's about a girl who, like, can't touch other people because she'll kill them. So you kind of go through this story of how the reestablishment, which is like a new government, is trying to use her as a weapon. And then she meets Adam, who is this kid that she knew growing up, and you kind of learn more about their relationship. And I feel like that's all I really want to say without giving too much away, because a lot happens. But Warner is also, like, he's like the head of the reestablishment, it sounds like, and he's in love with her. He wants to use her as a weapon, but he's also, like, in love with her. And it's kind of like, I feel like I'm at the point where it's like, does he love her, or does he just love that she's, like, a superhuman? But something really cool happens in the end of this, actually, that I, like, just remembered. So definitely give this one a read if you want something. I would even say, like, there are things that happen that remind me a lot of The 100. So if you like that, you should read this. I know they're very different, but they give off some of the same vibes. And the TV series, The 100, if you don't know what I'm talking about. If you haven't seen that, watch that. That's really good. But yeah, that's all I really read. Other than that, The Maidens, I didn't get far enough to say anything because I was trying to read it at the same time as Hidden Pictures, and I really just kept mixing them up. Even, like, at this point, I feel like there's a lot of things in the beginning of Hidden Pictures that maybe were from The Maidens, or when I start reading The Maidens, I'm probably gonna mix it up a little bit. But yeah. The Maidens, it was just a little slow. I didn't understand what was happening. There was a lot of back and forth of, like, time between who's in college, I think. So I need to, like, dive back into that and try to, like, actually focus on it and what's going on, because it is, like, a very in-depth kind of book. I have some other books that I'm gonna be reading this month. Maybe I'll do a part 2 to this video, but I think I'll make a whole other video because I bought I think I only bought 2 books. My girlfriend gave me a book, and then I have a ton of stuff on the Libby app that I want to read, including some self-help books that I got. So I think I might do a whole other video of that. But yeah, Crumbs is really good though. Definitely pick up Crumbs. It's like, I didn't know that I would like graphic novels so much, but that is going to be one of the first that I finish at the beginning of November, because it's just so cute, and it definitely fits the November vibe a little bit more than the October vibe, just because, like, there's the whole idea of, like, the bakery, and, like, they get, like, certain things from the items at the bakery, because everyone, well, I don't know that it's everyone, I think, like, most people have powers, and so she always goes there and she gets, like, it's like a romance scone or something, hoping, I don't know, she just, a very, like, I say naive, but not naive in, like, a bad way, naive in, like, she has this, like, picture perfect happy ending romance idea in her head that's, like, very, like, sweet and innocent, and I really like that about that book. But But yeah, I think that's gonna do it for the video. I don't really have too much else to say because I just like really didn't read a lot. I hope you're liking all the videos. If you are, let me know in the comments below, like what sort of video is your favorite. I know I'm doing some vlog style. I know I'm doing some book style. Hoping to throw in some video games too, because like that's what I've always done, and Modern Warfare 2 just came out. If that's not your thing, that's totally okay. They're all very different. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you continue to enjoy, and be sure to like and subscribe to the video, and I'll see you later.